With Upturn Advisories, users can discover and identify new stocks to invest in within minutes. Upturn Advisories assist users in avoiding or investing in stocks. This video is a quick demo on how users can use Upturn Advisories to identify new stocks or ETFs to invest in. As the user logs into Upturn, the user lands on the dashboard, which indicates how the US market is doing in terms of Upturn Advisories. In the US market bearish and bullish indicator graph below, we show whether the US market is bullish or bearish. The graph below shows how many Upturn 3+ star rated stocks have been recommended as buys. When the number of buy advisories for these stocks is in the yellow slab, it indicates a recession in terms of Upturn. In the blue section, it indicates an upbeat market, and in the red section, it indicates a potential market correction in the near future. This graph is further superimposed on the S&P 500 price chart, which could be taken as an indication of the US market. As one can see, when the market trends low, the number of stocks or ETFs with a buy advisory is the lowest. This indicates holding cash instead of investing in the stock market and being exposed to downturns. This potential saving from recession is made possible with Upturn adaptive AI technology. The dashboard also lists a curated card on the top left. This card displays the total number of Upturn 3+ star rated stocks and ETFs from the list of stocks and ETFs for which Upturn advisories are provided. This curated list also provides the number of Upturn 3+ star rated stocks with a buy recommendation. Users can click on the buy advisory number to directly access the filter. This shows all the Upturn 3+ rated stocks and ETFs with a buy advisory. One can click on the total number of Upturn 3+ rated stocks to access the filter, which shows all the Upturn 3+ rated stocks and ETFs. Upturn's dashboard provides various curated lists of stocks and ETFs that the user can browse through to discover stocks he or she might be interested in investing in. One such list is today's top picks. Today's top picks are all Upturn 4+ rated stocks or ETFs with a buy advisory as of today. These stocks have moved more than 4% in the last 3 weeks. Users can click on See All to open a page that lists all of today's top picks. Users can also click on any stock to open up the chart for the stock. Upturn's chart for stock/ETF provides details of the stock such as its Upturn star rating, stock price, current advisory based on the persona chart, which provides over 2 years of historic buy and sell advisories. The buy recommendation and its corresponding sell recommendation as per Upturn AI are showcased by the vertical gray bars in the chart. The chart also shows the simulated profit over the last 2+ years following an Upturn advisory. It also shows the average invested days of all the buy followed by sell advisory. The Upturn advisory performance is a measure of how well the Upturn AI advisory performs in terms of profitable advice count. That is, this is a measure of how much advice was profitable compared to losses and is based on simulation. Please check the disclosure for the assumptions made in the simulation for the calculation of these metrics. Simulation is directionally correct and various conditions described in the disclosure prevent exact returns when traded in real. The stock returns performance measures the total profit earned from all the buy and corresponding sell advisories based on simulations. Upturn star rating takes into account both Upturn advisory performance and stock returns performance and how well the stock has been doing recently to come up with a summarized Upturn star rating. Users can use this data to identify stocks to invest in. Further, users can also add stocks or ETFs they find interesting to either a Watchlist or any Robo-Portfolio using the Add to List button. Just like today's top picks, the dashboard also provides additional curated lists, some generated by users and some provided by Upturn. A few examples include Watchlist and Robo-Portfolio, which are user-generated based on their preferences. Users can add all their favorite stocks to follow for Upturn advisories to the Watchlist. A Robo-Portfolio is a collection of stocks and ETFs either generated automatically through sampling as in instant Robo-Portfolios, or the user can add the stocks or ETFs they like to group together based on their interests and specific criteria, and the user can evaluate the Robo-Portfolio performance and receive notifications when Upturn advisory changes. We will discuss creating a robo-portfolio in a separate tutorial. Another curated list provided by Upturn is the Top Performers, which is a list of all Upturn 4+ rated stocks which have had among the highest stock returns performance based on Upturn advisory of buy and sell in the last few years. ETF Zone showcases all Upturn 3+ star rated ETFs. To further discover stocks or ETFs to invest in, users can create robo-portfolios, which are a collection of stocks or ETFs based on user-provided filters or criteria. One way of creating robo-portfolios is through an instant robo-portfolio as shown here. The instant robo-portfolios feature also allows users to build a portfolio within seconds, usually 20 to 30 seconds, based on user-provided criteria. In the back end, Upturn builds 500 simulated portfolios of stocks and ETFs based on user-provided criteria and chooses the portfolio with the most impressive historic performance and Sharpe ratio among them. Users can also build custom robo-portfolios by using filters to define the collection of stocks or ETFs to choose from and select stocks from this collection to add to the custom robo-portfolio, or just search for their favorite stocks or ETFs and add them to the list. Users can create as many robo-portfolios as they want. Some of the measures to compare between robo-portfolios include summary, which gives high-level consideration for the robo-portfolio, such as including more stocks, higher Upturn-rated stocks, and others. Cumulative returns in the charts show how the robo-portfolio performed compared to the market. S&P 500 is used here as the benchmark. Cumulative returns can also be compared over different time periods. This considers hypothetically that if a user invested $1,000 on this robo-portfolio by investing equal money in all the stocks in the robo-portfolio, that is, an equal weighted portfolio, and buying and selling these stocks based on Upturn advisories, and then invested $1,000 on SPY. If this investment happened over a 2-year time period or all, a 1-year time period or year, a 3-month period or quarter, and so on, what would the cumulative return be? Along with cumulative returns for this hypothetical investment of $1,000 on the robo-portfolio and SPY, other commonly considered portfolio metrics include Sharpe ratio, annual returns, annual volatility, and others. Users can click on the Help button next to performance metrics to learn more about these different ratios. Upturn makes stock and ETF searches simple and powerful through filters. Users can type in any stock name or symbol in the search box above to list all stocks or ETFs starting with those letters. Clicking on the stock or ETF card opens the stock details and chart. By clicking the Add to List button, users can add this stock to their watch list or any robo-portfolio. Upturn Advisories also caters to different investment time lengths through a concept called personas. Every stock has 3 personas. Quarterly is the default persona, which is an average investment time of 3 months. Long personas have an average investment time beyond 3 months, and the rush personas have an average investment time of fewer than 6 weeks. ETFs have only 2 personas, quarterly and long. Upturn uses the quarterly persona as default. Users can click on the stock and choose a different persona by clicking on the persona choices. This will enable them to get an Upturn advisory for a different persona. Additionally, when a user searches for any stocks, a filter card appears on the right. One can use these filters for stocks or ETFs to identify a list of all stocks that satisfy criteria such as stocks with a buy advisory, Upturn 4+ star rated stocks, and so on. Users can also build filters and robo-portfolios catering to different personas.